Hi students, have you heard about genetics? It is a branch of biology that deals with the study of heredity and variations. In this session, we will discuss about heredity, perhaps the most fundamental property of all living things is the ability to reproduce. All organisms inherit the genetic information specifying their structure and function from their parents. Likewise, all cells arise from free existing cells. So, the genetic material must be replicated and passed from parent to progeny cell at each cell division. So, how to define heredity? Heredity is the means by which the offspring acquire characteristics from the parent. The passing of traits may be through sexual reproduction or by asexual reproduction. So, better you understand the meaning of heredity. Heredity is the transmission of characteristics. It may be structural, functional, and behavioristic from the parents to the offspring or from one generation to another. To understand heredity, it must be important to understand genes. Then, what are genes? Now, you understood heredity, the passing of genes from parents to offsprings. Here, genes indicate what? Specific traits or characters. Then, what do you mean by gene? Gene is a specific part of DNA that controls a hereditary trait. So, by combinedly, now we got one more term, that is a hereditary traits, characteristics that can be passed from parents to their offspring is nothing but a hereditary traits. In a sexual reproduction, male and female gametes are involved. You know this one very clearly. The male gametes fertilizes the female gamete. Their union results in a single cell containing both chromosomal sets from the father and the mother. The new individual will therefore be genetically not identical to either of its parents. I think you got this point. Union results in a single cell. Means the single cell nothing but a zygote which contains chromosomal sets from both the parents. So now what is the result? The children be genetically not identical to either of its parents. Conversely, in asexual reproduction, no gametes are involved. The offspring is genetically identical, means a clone can be formed, means whatever the offsprings are formed, they are identical to their parents. We will see some more important things like heredity in bacteria and archaea. I think you heard about archaebacterias. Nothing but we can call which are present in harsh conditions or extreme conditions. Both bacteria and archaea reproduce by binary fission. In essence, the bacterial or archaeal cell divides, giving rise to two cells, each having a copy of the parental genome. In this case, the meaning is what? They are nothing but identical to the parent. This means that both the parent and the offspring are genetically same. However, both bacteria and archaea can acquire new genes by various mechanisms of lateral gene transfer like conjugation, transformation, and transduction. Now we will talk about heredity in sexually reproducing organisms. As you know, sexually reproducing organisms include eukaryotes. Some eukaryotes are capable of reproducing both by sexual and asexual means, whereas others reproduce only sexually. Those capable of reproducing asexually do so through binary fission, fragmentation, budding, or spore production. Asexually reproducing eukaryotes include many species of fungi and other unicellular eukaryotes like protozoans. Since in each case the progeny are derived directly from parental tissues, their genomes are identical. So here we are comparing sexually reproducing organisms as well as asexually reproducing organisms. So in organisms that reproduce sexually, although the parent passes on its genes to its offspring, the offspring will be genetically distinct because the genes are passed from both parents, from mother and father. Firstly, it is because only half of the genome will come from each parent. Do you understand why they are genetically distinct? Because half of the genome will come from each parent, 50% from father and 50 from mother. Secondly, during gametogenesis means the process of gamete formation, meiotic events such as crossing over and independent assortment occur, and they promote genetic diversity among gametes. See, please now understand, crossing over as well as independent assortment are also participate for genetic diversity. Thirdly, the genome of the offspring often includes extranuclear genetic material from its mother. In humans, mitochondrial inheritance refers to an inheritance pattern resulting from the expression of the inherited mitochondrial DNA from the mother. Now, once again, we will revise. What is heredity? Heredity is the passing of traits from parents to offspring. Genes are passed from parents to offsprings. Nothing but here, gene is the unit that control traits. Genes are located on our chromosomes. By using this example, you may understand which are inherited traits and which are not. See, eye color, hair color, skin color, blood type, color blindness, one of the disorder, handedness, height, next freckles, or you may call brachys, musical talent, artistic talent. Okay, these are all what exactly? Inherited traits. Now, which are not inherited? Like speak a language, read music, painting technique, good manners, reading ability, food preference, play an instrument, hairstyle. All of these are nothing but learned traits. They are not inherited.